Soul Fighter returns! Again, not exactly surprising considering we've known about the second batch of skins since day one of the reveals. I've already talked about this skin line, its inspirations, and its stylistic origins, so if you want to see my thoughts on the first set of skins for this event, you can check them out in the video right here. But I don't really need to explain this skin line again, so instead of doing the long-winded intro we normally do, I was thinking I could give my quick opinions on the Wild Rift exclusive Soul Fighter skins, considering so many of you fellas asked about them in the previous video. A rapid-fire skin review, if you will, so let's go. Yasuo is wonderfully animated, but please God, don't pour it over to PC. I don't want champions to start triple dipping into legendary skins with 50% of the roster don't even have one yet. 8 out of 10. Xin Zhao looks way too much like Yasuo. It's kind of uncanny. 7 out of 10. Neela is actual perfection. It's the one time I'm legitimately upset about a skin being a Wild Rift exclusive. 10 out of 10. Draven is amazing simply because he fits the skin line so well, and he's the announcer for Wild Rift's version of Arena. That's just a perfect fit.
The greatest entertainment you'll ever see.
8 out of 10. And Soul Fighter Irelia exists. 5 out of 10. Most of the Wild Rift skins are pretty good. Besides Neela though, I'm not overly sad about any of them being Wild Rift exclusive, and that's largely because of just how amazing the second batch of PC Soul Fighters are. So without further ado, let's take a look at the last remaining Soul Fighter skin, and hope they don't make Samira look even worse in comparison. Starting with Soul Fighter Jin, the twisted mentor of the Soul Fighter universe, able to unlock the soul power of any person under the right circumstance. In fact, that's how Samira got her power, albeit a bit violently. I didn't really like this one at first glance, but it's grown on me real fast. I can't believe it took this long to give Jin an actual opera mask, and it's integrated flawlessly. The beautiful particle effects mixed in with the suave demeanor and fancy suit of this skin, hold on a second. This is just debonair. If it was actually good. Did you honestly expect a Jin skin to be bad? Ever? We don't talk about that one. Limitless is the best chroma. 9 out of 10. Soul Fighter Evelyn. Oh man, that splash art is definitely going for a certain audience. Just pray they don't see the Legends of Runeterra one. Well, most Soul Fighters have to work hard for their powers, or get shot in the face. Evelyn basically cheated her way to power, willingly undergoing experimentation by the Department of Eradication of Manifested Anomalies.
The past exists.
Personally, I think this is easily the weakest of Wave 2, but it's on par and even better than some of Wave 1 and one of Eve's best skins overall. Don't have a lot to say about this one.
It just works.
Ruby is the best chroma. 8 out of 10. Soul Fighter Shaco. What kind of Friday the 13th, Twilight Zone, Twisted Reality, Alternate Earth bullshit am I living in right now? It can't be possible that Shaco of all champions has the best design of the entire line. And that's saying a lot considering so many of these others are so well designed. This is an accomplishment. It's so different, so creative if we ignore the blatant plagiarism. The hooded smile, the straight jacket, the flowing spectral arms, I can say without a shadow of a doubt that I should have never expected a design this good to be translated to Shaco's League of Legends model well at all. Talk about a pitch-perfect case of a crappy old model holding a skin back. This is Old God Malphite levels of disappointing. Still, an amazing concept despite the setback. Limitless is the best chroma, 7.5 out of 10. Please give the clown a VGU riot. With the Prestige version, what demons compelled these artists to give Shaco thighs that thick? Soul Fighter Gwen. Small note, this skin as well as base Gwen were recently added to TFT as chibi little legends, and all I can say while looking at them is, man, Gwen would be so much cooler if she just looked like this all the time in League of Legends. But on the actual Soul Fighter skin, yeah, this is easily Gwen's best skin. Not even counting that Pyke and Gwen are besties, not counting the big chomper shoes, not even counting that this is the only skin line Gwen's scissors don't look absolutely ridiculous in. There's one big reason I love this skin so much. Her bio. She went to the ends of the world and beyond to save her friend, and according to the bracket that I'm looking at with my very eyes, she's gonna have to fight him to win this tournament. Oof. I did not edit this, by the way. That all capitals oof is a real part of her bio. Amethyst is the best chroma, 9 out of 10. Soul Fighter Viego. Happy Chaos. Is that you? This one's incredibly disappointing. Not because it's bad, it's great. Really great. It's disappointing because it's better than the goddamn ultimate skin. Probably because they were both supposed to be legendaries from the beginning till Riot got the ingenious idea to just charge more for Samira. As the host of the Tournament of Souls, of course he was gonna get the legendary, and usually this would be a problem for newer champions. They often end up reusing a plethora of their old animations from the base version since they're already so snappy, polished, and new. But Viego's are wonderfully different. I especially enjoy his idol animation. Really captures the over-exaggerated energy of fighting game idol stances. And unlike Samira, he actually has music during his dance. Is that Is that a motherfucking JoJo reference? It's not quite peak level of legendary for me, but this is a damn solid alternate take on Viego's character. Even at the end, it does just boil down to him trying to resurrect Isolde again. Emerald is the best chroma, 9 out of 10. Brought down to an 8 because of the motherfucking JoJo reference. Overall, Wave 2 of Soul Fighter gets a 9 out of 10. While I did enjoy the first batch of Soul Fighters, and especially entries like Set, I feel like the blandness of Lux, confusion of Neferi, and the clusterfuck of Samira bog it down as a complete package. Wave 2, on the other hand, is non-stop bangers. I love each and every one of these, and I'm just so happy Riot didn't fumble the bag with the second wave of champions like some other summer events. But those are my thoughts. What do you fellas think of the second round of Soul Fighters? And now that we have them all, Soul Fighter as a whole, do you enjoy them as much as I do, or perhaps you hate them as much as your average Guilty Gear player hates Axel? I think. I don't know. I play the fighting game with the funny cervical extension. So fellas, enjoy the rest of the summer event, cause man, after the last few years of disappointment after disappointment, it feels so good for the summer event to have finally been worth the wait. Until next time though, fellas, I'll see you in the next video.